Wow, what a surprise.
Yeah, absolutely.
You see the connection though, right?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, 100%.
So the
We all
whole
know that
entire
now.
industry, yeah, the whole entire industry, everything has been reshaped. Okay, from gaming to all, the Me Too movement happened about almost simultaneously to Gamergate. Okay, and now the whole entire thing got changed because of anonymous online people attacking and harassing. Okay,
Absolutely.
the whole entire thing. That phrase that she said, if you look at her technology was called social autopsy. And it was supposed to determine who is behind. Check IPs and determine how many of the same comments came from the same IP. What does that do? That identifies bot farms.
Yeah,
okay.
Exactly.
Now, the whole project that she said she was over, Crash Override at Twitter. Crash Override, as you recall, is the hacker name used by the hacker in the movie Hackers, which is like one of their Bibles, okay? They love that movie Hackers. Okay? So Crash Override is the name. Right, exactly. And basically, it's like it all connects. If there are bot farms being set up, then her technology would have discovered that a lot of this quote unquote harassment was coming from the same IPs, which would have been the bot farms.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And everything.
So basically, they were
they
harassing
changed
themselves.
Exactly. And so Zoe Quinn, the whole entire reason why Zoe Quinn had so much power was because
created their own
But
crisis.
Anita Sarkeesian was like writing these hit pieces because of Zoe. Exactly. And because there was not enough harassment to make the changes they needed, they created the harassment that they needed to convince people to make these changes. And they've been doing it ever since. They've reshaped, they've reshaped all of society based on harassment.
Well,
on the harassment narrative.
Yeah, it's basically the old smoke and mirror sleight of hand fraud. And the funny thing is how did Elon Musk not discover this on Twitter once he had it examined, once he took over? And you have something interesting on this too, Bunny. Tell us about it. What you were telling me.
Mm-hmm. Well, because he kept a lot of people. But if Crash Override is indeed embedded at Twitter, then it's embedded into the very technology of Twitter. Okay, because she did everything that she did with the Twitter's knowledge and complicity at the time. Yeah. So when Elon came in, people think Elon got like all the information, but all Elon got was what they told him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so a lot of these same people who were there when Zoe Quinn was there are still there. And so if these people are still employed at Twitter and they're plugged into the system and that these people are using to change, you're going to tell me that President Biden has that many likes on every single tweet?
Oh, come on. Of course he does. He's the best.
I mean, it's like every tweet you check and he has thousands and thousands and thousands of likes on every tweet.
He's the bestest ever.
Exactly.
Sorry for him. He's old.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I reply, he never retweets anything I do. Because, I mean, I only mildly insult him every single chance I get. Mildly. I actually put one of the best tweets was, "Hello, Joe. Just to let you know, your name is Joe Biden. Keep this tweet in case you ever forget." Stick it on your mirror or something so you can remember who you are.
Yeah.
And while you're looking in that mirror, breathe on it to make sure you're still breathing. So
still make sure you're alive. Yeah, readjustings.
If it fogs, make sure it's fogged. There you go.
All right, now, okay, so just as a palate cleanser, we need a palate cleanser. This is an emergency because there's a lot of depression here. I have to add this. We have to see. We have to see this.
I wasn't
Where the hell?
particularly impressed.
Tension. Yeah, we have to look at a scary forest with no one in it. That helps. Now we
Yeah,
see
no,
you,
not me.
scary forest. Now
Not
we
me.
see everybody on the corner. It's still the scary forest.
Where's the
Isn't it?
headless horseman?
That's
Where's
anxiety.
Sleepy Hollow?
Oh no, I can't do scary forests.
Something's
Sure, this isn't
not
the front line
working.
of Ukraine. Isn't there some Russians
can't-
hiding there?
No,
can't-
there's
What
no
are you doing?
Russian.
You sure there's no Russians? I reckon
There's
there is.
Ukrainians, not Russians. What the hell?
I can
What
almost
is
see all
it?
those aliens.
Arizona Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Exactly. It must be because I can't. It's not loading.
See, the CIA are on
not
us.
loading.
The FBI and the CIA are stopping us because we've mentioned Biden in a bad light.
That's
We're all
it.
screwed
That's
now.
right.
In a bad light. You want?
Hey, Wookie, when you hear knocking at the door, don't answer it.
Yeah, exactly. Don't
Run.
go there. Yeah. Here's a bad
All
light.
right.
Okay. That's not
Oh,
what
that's
I'm
a
talking
funny
about.
guy.
With this stupid.
Oh,
there
man.
we go.
Lucky.
Well,
Oh.
there we go.
There you go.
I just love the way
yeah.
the sun's glinting off one of her arse cheeks. It's just
Yeah, yeah.
stunning. That
Palate cleanser.
makes you want to forget all the crap. It's just
Yes.
yeah.
All the crap.
But see, the
damn.
97 X-Man's flattening her out. So
Yes,
Yes,
I know.
Flattening her
I
out. She's
saw
literally like a board.
that.
Just a
Stick
plank
figure.
now.
yeah,
A
I've
stick
already got
figure.
this series on DVD, so I'm okay.
Yeah, I've only got the old
Yeah,
stuff on
yeah.
DVD. I haven't
Yeah,
done this
I've
new
got it.
shit. Yeah, I'll go look
Right.
at proper.
Right.
Pearl's got it all
yeah.
on DVD, man. He's got it all on DVD.
Oh yeah.
Not everything, but
Okay. I think I know what happened, so I'm going to
Mm.
get
Call
rid
hit
of
that
that.
button that says
So,
download.
but no, but here we go. She's winking at you, Gobby.
Yeah. I'm on the stream, but
There
you
you
just
go.
carry on telling me shit. It's on my kids are just telling me some pointless crap. Carry on. Oh no, a muddy jog jumped on you. It got all muddy. Oh my god. Quick, call the police.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
Mum, he's
Why?
gonna kill you. It's not my problem, son. You're in your own shit pile now. It's nothing to do with me.
Oh, no.
Police won't do
It's
anything
really
anyway.
strange, just,
So.
whenever you feel like just going away, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
Gabby, isn't that considered, child endangerment there now?
No, they're fine. They're fine. They're my
Oh, yeah.
kids. They don't have to look at them after themselves.
All right.
They live in the UK. Just send them out with knives. It's
All
perfectly okay. Everybody
There you
carries
go.
on. Apparently.
Well,
Okay,
it looks,
that-
they
that was scary.
have a stick with a nail in it on the end of it. There
Yeah, that's about as offensive as a weapon as we can get here in the
yes,
Arctic.
exactly.
Yes.
Better
Uh,
You're like
tie a
that guy
broken
from The
whiskey
Walking
bottle
Dead
to
with the
one.
bat.
I'll tell you what, I was born in the wrong country. I definitely was. I should be
Alright,
living in the
alright.
States where I can own a gun and shoot everybody I have. I mean, have a conversation with everybody I don't like.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, have an
What would you
in-depth
call it?
conversation.
Aggressive negotiations.
Those of us who
Aggressive
own
negotiation.
weapons, we don't shoot people.
Yes.
Come on now.
We-
You're like,
we
you're like we're all
sure
Bambi
we don't.
hunters or
We-
something.
Neutralize them.
Yes.
Wait. Yes.
Tense negotiations at the end of a barrel of a gun. It's amazing how people comply very quickly.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, dear me.
Exactly. So yeah, and so
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the bot thing. The thing is, you've got a lot of fraud. These people are, they just like what Candace was saying. They just freaking just dogpiled her to death to force Kickstarter to yank her program, yank her campaign, and that's happened to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Over benign shit, really.
It's still happening now.
But that's
It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse.
Yeah.
Now the elections are coming. It's going to get
Yeah,
so
no,
much worse.
Yeah.
So much
definitely.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh, way worse. Way worse.
It's gonna
way
be way
worse.
worse.
Yeah. Well.
But the thing, and then with these bots, because they use these false these false identities and these false accounts to basically push these ideas that are generally bad ideas nobody likes, but they use these companies use this data that there's X amount of people on Twitter or X or whatever that are really pushing for this. But here's the thing. So they push for this, right?
Right.
They get this crap, and they get their people in there to do the writing and stuff like this, and they come up with these shit scripts and these shit storylines, and you get something like Wish or the Marvels.
No, Madam
like
Web.
that.
Madam Web. Such a great film.
Yes, absolutely.
I heard.
And guess what happens? They're people that supposedly, these supposed accounts that push for this, they're all like, hey, we're all part of the movement. Yay. Right. They don't put their money out to go watch this movie.
No.
They don't put their money out to go buy the swag.
Because a lot of them don't exist.
Exactly. That's the thing.
It's very hard to turn up when you're a phone on a desk in China.
Exactly.
Very hard to turn up to the cinema then.
Exactly.
Really easy.
A bot farm. You know, part of a bot
You know what
farm.
someone should do?
Have money.
Just for shits and giggles, they should get an empty cinema and then just put a load of mobile phones on all the seats and say, here's the screen of the latest Marvel movie for the audience.
Exactly.
They already did that with the Marvels.
Pretty much freaking.
Oh, I know.
Captain Marvel. They did it with
I
Captain
heard-
Marvel.
I heard a rumor that people are speculating that the Madam Web was written by AI or something.
No,
I
even
believe
AI had better writing skills. No offense. No offense. Okay, like I've watched the film. I've actually watched Madam
Oh,
Web.
you did? Okay.
Yeah, as you can see,
no.
I've still got the rope burns around my neck.
Yeah.
From the hang gate.
That good. That good. That good. Yeah.
You know when you sit,
Don't
and
do
you're
it,
watching.
Gobby. Don't do it, Gobby.
I literally sat and watching. You know when you're watching something and you think none of this makes any sense whatsoever, and
Right.
why is she doing that? And it is awful. No, AI could write better than that. If you give it a script, AI would write that way better. This takes a human level of shitness to get that bad. To be fair, it really does.
Okay.
It really
It
does.
does.
Even what's her name, Dakota, the lead, even she's fucking had enough of it. In the press conferences, she don't want to have nothing to do with it. It's that bad. It really is that bad. None of it makes any sense whatsoever.
Great.
Right.
Kind of like Joe
She
Biden.
fired her. She fired her agent over it.
I'm not
As soon as she
surprised.
saw it, she
wow.
fired her agent over it.
It is awful.
Yeah.
It is absolutely awful. It's a film that makes no sense. And you get this image that they're all going to be in their tight Spider-Man kind of Spider-Woman uniforms, and it never happens.
Wow, yeah.
It never happens.
Right.
You get all excited, nothing happens.
Oh.
It's just nothing happens.
Oh, they don't.
Awful film.
Right.
They're not in the tight spandex. You know, I was
No.
very close to leaving this stream and going and seeing that film, but I won't do that
Yeah.
now. Oh well.
Yeah. We need to put Rogue's picture back up now because I'm getting PTSD flashbacks of the film.
Misogynist. Objectification.
Madam Web, don't watch it, please, don't, because no, just don't.
Well, I haven't lost the
Unfortunately-
will live yet, so.
Fortunately, I didn't watch it at the cinema. Unfortunately, I didn't pay for the privilege. I got it via the magical 7 Seas.
Somehow, yes.
Yeah, it arrived.
The
It just arrived.
magic box.
The magic box. It just appeared on the TV. I don't know how it happened, but it was there. And I thought, oh, I'll give it a watch. Yeah, great. Yeah, that was wonderful. There's an hour of my life I won't get back. Yeah.
Here we go,
Oh, dear.
gentlemen. This is what.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what we're talking
There
about.
we go.
Yeah.
There we
right.
go.
Right.
Yes, the palate cleanser.
Indeed.
Yes.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
Holy hell.
See.
But
Yeah, I saw that picture floating about on Twitter last night.
There you go.
yeah. So,
There you go.
oh my god.
Hey, guys, what are you going to picture my house for on the telly? You give you permission to do it. Stop boxing me. They're going to tell the kids to go shut the door. They've left it open.
Wasting all that energy, Gabby.
Shit.
Oh, Christ in heaven.
But yeah, so that's the
Right.
funny thing about this whole thing with these bots is because
Almost
they're
got up
pushing-
here. Almost got up here.
Well, they're pushing they're trying to push this narrative for these properties that nobody wants, nobody asked for. Okay, they push this narrative with these bots. And then when it comes time to put up or shut up, people don't show up to the theaters. People don't show up to the stores to buy the merch. People reject it because it's stupid and bullshit, and it's against the type of the characters that they're like. They've destroyed every single freaking franchise.
Right.
And these type of people that
Right.
worm their way into these writers' rooms didn't get there because they're good writers. They got there because they check the right boxes and they say the right things and they wear the right freaking political tie. And that's it.
Went to the right school.
The right school. They know the right
skin
people.
color.
Yeah.
It's the
exactly.
epitome of the Peter principle, really. Yeah. Edge of Time says here at the bottom, he says bots are us. Absolutely. Exactly. Bots are us. And it's going on a lot. And it's just freaking nuts.
Okay. What's going on right now though is DEI has taken over writers' rooms, and it was bad before. I mean, in 2020, Disney put out these guidelines, and you can find them online. They're easily available, and there's
I've got them.
many videos on it. I will check Clownfish TV has a really good one. Yeah.
They do.
But there's also this phrase that went around, and it was male and pale is stale. And so basically, if you're white and male, we won't get rid of you because you're yesterday's news, basically. And so it didn't matter. It did not matter how long they've been there. It did not matter how many Emmys they earned or what their CV was. They got rid of them simply because they're white and male. And so what they didn't ask was what's the demographics of writers' rooms? They're primarily white and male. That's who gravitates to writing, And so when they got rid of that, they had to replace it.
Gutted it.
Yeah, when they gutted these rooms, and it's happened in animation too. The D-Files, on the Film Threat. If you haven't read those, you need to, because they should. What happened with Wish was they had kicked so many experienced animators out the door that they had to replenish their numbers using this female empowered group called Women in Animation. That they had to replace them with Tinder and Reddit hires, almost exclusively from Tinder and Reddit. And if you've ever been on Tinder and Reddit, that's not a place you want to find that you're looking for quality. That's where you find political activism. You don't look for quality there. And and so what you see is the result of kicking a whole buttload of talent and ability and experience out the door and replacing it with whomever has a pulse and has the right demographic. Buttload. There you go. That's not the buttload.
There's the buttload.
They want rid of that. They want rid of that. So that's what they want rid of. That's what they want rid of.
Oh, yeah,
So,
we're doomed.
Papa
doomed.
Cotton in the chat, I think he's hit it right on the head. He said, "This is a calculated attack on our culture. Never mistake sabotage for incompetence."
Yep, 100%.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're absolutely right.
Absolutely.
They do that
100%.
shit on purpose.
Of course they do. Everything's on purpose.
Yeah.
No, welcome, James.
Yeah, James. Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Yep.
Does
Yeah.
lots of
And
plans.
Generation X.
Yeah.
Never get a president or we'll remain boomers all the
well-
way down. I hope. I mean, I hope so.
Totally.
Time fucking probably.
Set of,
I probably will.
someone with a set of fuck everybody balls. What? Wait.
Probably. The Helga.
With shaved head. With shaved head.
Shaved head. Yeah, with those bright one big braids
Okay.
down the middle.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
Papa
go.
Cotton, he hit
Braid,
this
right,
one on the head
right.
too. It says the entertainment industry is a propaganda machine now. Exactly, because you know why? Every time some of these executives and shit like that speak, they always use the same word, platform. It's a platform,
Mhm.
for their agenda. Platform. We have to use this platform to push this agenda and blah, blah, blah.
Well,
we have to
the
get
thing
it
is-
out there.
The thing
Well,
is, you'll
it
know
all
when the
comes,
film's going
though,
to be bad.
if
You'll
you
know when the
got-
film's going to be bad because they'll come up and say, it's starring the first black someone, or it's got
Yes.
this
Yeah.
person.
Yes.
As soon as they say the words, not about the storyline of the film, where the film's set, if it's about a certain demographic,
Period.
no, you know straight away, you're never
Taking
going to
their
watch
bets.
it. Yeah, you're never going to watch it. As soon as that comes up, it doesn't matter how good the film looks. If that comes up as the main thing, I'm never going to watch it. Never going to watch it. Because you know that's what it's about, not about the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't
It's
seen
like
a
the,
movie
it's like
here
the,
in like
it's
4
like
years.
it's like the term. It's like the term modern audience.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
There's such a thing.
Modern
audiences.
audience.
Yeah.
Yes,
Audiences.
exactly. Yeah.
This is weird, man.
audiences.
Modern audiences. Oh, good.
Yes.
Off.
Yeah, exactly. See you.
Bye bye.
Well, see, a lot of this
Modern
comes from
audiences.
academia. There's 3 people that decided to expose academia. Okay, a lot of
What the
like
fuck?
the gender stuff, a lot of the pronoun stuff. Yeah, it comes from academia because these 3 guys, or this 2 guys and a girl, they decided to basically publish to these a lot of these published papers wind up becoming DEI, becoming CRT, and all this other stuff, right? And so what they did was they decided to expose academia as the fraud that it is, and so they got together and they wrote a bunch of papers and they submitted it to all these magazines and stuff like that they publish, the peer-reviewed magazines, right? And they managed to slip some very interesting stuff into there. One of the ones they managed to slip in was rape culture as applying to dog parks. Okay, got through. They took Mein Kampf and they rewrote it to be white male instead of Jew. That made it through. And the list of it's just brilliant, amazing. But what they were proving was these are the papers. These peer-reviewed papers, these peer-reviewed journals are what these corporations are using to basically hire their HRs. They're hiring HRs from these people, and
it's
the
all
HRs are where the corruption. Yeah, the HRs is where all this corruption comes in, and so the HR gets in here, right?
Yeah,
but then the HR is using data based on these bot farms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah,
and they write papers. They write papers based on these bot farms.
Yeah, it's a cycle of fraud. You use you come up with these guidelines to do your hiring with, which are based on bad ideas, and so you bring in your HR, who, if anybody understands human resources or ever were in the human resources side of a business for any length of time, you know that human resources is only there to make sure that the people that are the clock punchers follow the rules set by the executives. That's all they're there. They're not there for you.
Right.
They're there for the executives to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do.
They're protecting the company, not the employees.
Yeah, they're protecting the company.
Exactly.
And I've seen that firsthand.
100%.
Well, if all of this is bot farm, though, if all of this is completely digital, completely in the ether, it doesn't exist, then we have entirely reshaped our entire culture based on victimology that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And it's all smoke and mirrors. Okay.
Yep.
And all these changes we've made, less males, less white males in particular, inclusion, more diversity, more equity, is based on victimology that doesn't exist.
Yep.
And hasn't existed.
But if you say that openly, though,
go ahead.
If you say that openly, though, you're perceived as the right-wing crackpot conspiracy theorist. Yeah,
and that's the go-to. That's the go-to boogeyman. when you dissent,
absolutely.
you're automatically a right wing, blah blah blah, whatever. Just keep going on with the monikers the labels that they want to have on you to basically shut you down, shut you up.
Right wing, that's that.
But that's all they've got. They can't
Right.
come up with substance and something that actually has value.
They can't.
They have to attack you and call you names instead of actually addressing
that's why
the bullshit soup that they've created. And and no one wants it because it tastes like crap, because it's crap, and instead, because you criticized it, you're a Yahtzee istophobe.
Yeah, but it's like the other thing is, it's like, obviously,
Right.
may or may not be aware what's going in the UK at the moment, where they won't talk about the actual elephant in the room. Even when the elephant in the room has caused all the problems, as has been done recently, it's still white supremacists and right-wing extremists that are the problem. Even when it's blatantly, I mean, because you like just go and look out your window, mate, you can see where the problem is. No, it's you white people. Hey, how did that happen? Yeah. And that's what they do. That's what they do. And you get the bots. You get the bots immediately.
They're accusing you of being the problem that they created.
Oh, the thing is,
yes.
What's happening here in the UK is they've imported the problem.
Right.
Now the problem is standing right in front of their face and threatening them. Then there's a problem. Right. But instead of dealing with the problem, we'll blame everybody else. Well, how does that work then? And then it's just getting mad.
It's just,
it's like, here's the problem. Right. You know what the problem is? Deal with the problem. No, it's your fault. No, well, just deal with if it's now your problem. I mean, these MPs that are moaning at the moment, it's in our face, there, this, that, and the other. Well, the simple truth of the matter is, we've had to put up with this kind of crap for 30 years. We've been telling you for 30 years there's a problem, and you just called us racist and Islamophobics and this and the other. We've had to live with this, and now it's a problem. But even when they have it in their own face, it's still the white person's fault. Yeah. So, what are we supposed to do now?
We're sat back going, welcome to the party, pal.
I mean, these last few days.
Welcome to the party, pal.
You're supposed to fall in line, God, be in lockstep with the party.
Yeah, but the thing is, no offense. I mean, for us here in the UK, a lot of people saw it. Last couple of days, our Parliament cowered in fear to the will of the mob, and now they're emboldened because if our Parliament wants, I mean, the only person who stood up to say something was an MP called Lee Anderson. He's a Conservative MP. He's just lost the whip, as they call it here in the UK. He's lost his right to say anything in Parliament because he came out and said, "This is the problem. We need to deal with the problem." And even then, they've got rid of him because he dared speak up. Well, and it's
he pulled back the veil.
You guys are gonna. Sorry to say, but I see an Islamic Republic in your future.
What do you mean in the future, mate? It's already here. The thing is, it's already here. The
fact of the matter is,
how many Turkish barbers are there in your area now?
You're talking about
Turkish barbers just down the road from me. There's 7 of them. 7 Turkish barbers. Yeah, of which one of them may have customers. They still sit there driving up in their Mercedes and their high-end cars. We have this new thing called now down by us, we call something called Bob Shop. Bob Shop is 24 hours, 7 days a week, sells sweets and that. No customers, rolling in money. 3 days ago, a car pulled up, guys jumped out and actually threatened to slaughter the inhabitants of the shop if they don't pay this. It's a drugs den. It's a drugs den. Let's be honest. It's a cover. This is getting beyond. I mean, there's another version of it a bit further down, sort of into Small Heath or Lower Baghdad, as I call it. And that one actually got burnt to the ground, and no one knows who did it. The mystery of that one. Just suddenly burst into flames. And
spontaneous combustion.
Well, you said that they're caving to the mob. When you say they're caving to the mob, are they caving to a mob that actually exists, or are they caving to a mob?
Oh no, it exists. Oh no. This is thousands of them screaming hate speech in the streets of London, projecting hate messages on Big Ben, terrorizing people. Just yesterday, there was a hustings in somewhere up north, and they all turned in and ruined that. But of course, it's not. That's not the problem. The problem is me. I'm a problem.
Right. Yeah.
I'm a problem because I'm going.
It's not.
That's the problem.
It's not.
Right.
It's not hate speech. It's not hate.
Oh, well, I mean,
it's not
I'm
hate
ready for
speech
this.
when they say
I'm not.
It's not hate
You and the
speech.
Americans, you
It's
and
not
ready for
terrorism
this?
when they do it.
They're shouting from the river to the sea. They want. They're shouting death to all Jews. I am now going to quote what the Metropolitan Police of London said. It's not hate speech in certain sense of context.
Oh, this would be good.
No, that's what they said. It's
Yeah,
not
I heard
hate
that, yeah.
speech.
I heard
Right.
that.
It's not hate
How do you
speech.
determine? How do you determine?
Oh no, the thing is, when we all know, if you don't, I'm sure you know the YouTuber Count Dankula when he was sent to court because he taught his dog to do a Hitler salute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
When
yeah.
Yeah, but when he got done,
Yeah.
the judge said there is
Yeah,
no
that's right.
such thing as context,
His pug.
except when it fits.
Right.
Now, there's obviously here in the UK, there's a call for us to all go march down to
Except when it's-
London.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if I go down to London with this colour scheme, the police will be there in riot gear. We will be attacked. We will be kettled, and we will be
Yeah.
arrested.
Yep.
We are
It's a
having
it'll be a
people-
January
Just,
6th.
just for
It'll be a
walking
January
down there.
6th.
Yeah, well, we've had people walking down the street.
It'll be a
carrying
January
a
6th. Even
Union
if you're
Jack.
peaceful. Even if you're peaceful.
Yeah, there was a guy who stood there once with a sign saying,
even if you're
"This
peaceful,
Hamas."
it'll be a January 6th.
Yeah. Oh no,
And
he actually had.
That's the worst insurrection ever.
Oh yeah, you mean the one where they actually followed the barriers? Yeah, that's how you do an
yeah.
insurrection. You follow the rules. But there was a guy there at a protest that had a sign said, "Is Hamas a terrorist organization?" Yes and yes.
That one.
And he was the one that got arrested.
Right.
How's that work? How's that work? And that's it's.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
I saw
mean,
that.
yeah.
Prime Prophet said right.
I saw that one.
They can go and do their street prayers and block the roads up. Thousands of them.
Yep.
They have been arresting women outside a abortion clinic for saying, ready for this, for having a silent Christian prayer in their mind, and they have been arrested. We have had gospel singers singing out in the street and being told that they can't do that in the street. It's against the law. Then just down the road, you've got a Muslim preacher screaming his lungs out, and that's absolutely fine. But it's my fault. It's my fault for pointing this out. I know I used to do. Oh, you all know I used to do Doctor Who videos. Gone off that now. I've binned all that because this is important. This flag here. This is important. Yeah, and you know, I mean, I didn't get my old military pass. I mean, look, you know, just I'll just put it up on the old screen. Yeah, there's my veteran pass.
Yep.
But you know, I didn't go anywhere and do stuff just so I can watch my country disintegrate in front of my eyes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, and bots are important. They're doing the bot thing on Twitter against people who dare speak out, and that's where bots are being used. Absolutely. But as for it's an existential, visible threat that has been allowed to do what it wants in the streets of London and the streets everywhere else. It's just. Sorry, I've got on my eye horse again because it's really, it's really.
No, I totally understand where you're coming from.
Look, but you see what I'm doing.
You're talking about where this is going. You're talking.
Yeah,
about where
I'm scared.
This is
I'm
going.
scared for my kids. I'm scared for my kids. I mean, look, someone like me, ex-soldier. Yeah, I'm scared of this because I can see where it's going. I can see where it's going, and it's not good. It really isn't good.
Right.
And once we go.
And the ones that actually that orchestrated this is your government,
right?
Yep. Oh, and they're still trying to spin it. They're still trying to spin it as if it's something amazing. They will not talk about the elephants in the room because they're that scared of them.
No, I was about to say that to both. I think yourself.
It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying.
Was it yourself and Paz have both basically stated that the government are
traitors?
Yeah,
our government are cowards and traitors. They should all be strung up for treason.
Yeah. Well, the irony there is.
Huh?
Never mind. Never mind. You've kind of just summed up what I was going to say. It's just hundreds of years ago, our politicians were put to death if they betrayed the people.
Yeah.
And notice how they protected themselves from that repercussions these days.
Yep, absolutely. But the thing is, They were elected to represent us, and they're not.
No.
The only thing a politician is interested in is the money in their pocket and and bowing down for their act of self-preservation. Because let's be honest, in the Parliament 3 days ago, it was an act of self-preservation because they're scared.
Because they want to get reelected.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's all they care about.
Yeah, it is.
All they care about. That just
you got to calm Gobby down with the ass.
It worked. It works.
We need that palate cleanser.
Oh
yeah.
Well, but Buddy mentioned January 6th, and it's funny because
if you're thinking, if you're wondering where this is all going, though, I think we got a clue when Google put out their new AI.
The one that made everybody black.
Their new AI refuses to. Yes, it refuses the new AI that Google put out. This is refuses to have to ever answer a prompt with a white face. It won't. No matter what your prompt is, you can say Viking, it will show black people. You can say Irish people or Irishmen, and it'll show black people. Yeah. And it's like I've seen example after example. And the lady who's behind it all at Google, she's got the straight brunette hair and the high forehead. I mean, it's like it's every single one of them look alike. They could have come from a factory.
They have.
They're all Kathleen Kennedy clones, basically. And but she said directly that she deliberately treated people of color differently because of equity concerns, and so basically, she's talking that she treats them better because of equity concerns, and this was like a TED talk that she gave. Okay,
but what's happening now? There's actually a lawsuit now coming because of just that unequal treatment. It's I forgot who it is. That's getting sued, but it's one of the major companies out there because they've been using DEI.
Disney and Amazon both have suits.
Yeah. Right. Because people have been discriminated because they're white. And they have proof of this because of and here's the thing. It's because of the DEI thing. That's your proof right there, because that's baked into everything, which is DEI is completely 100% opposite of what the EEOC guidelines are. You cannot discriminate against someone's skin color, religion, sexual orientation, sex, age, anything like that.
Unless, of course, you're white.
Yet they're using,
until they change the guideline, which
they haven't done that yet.
They will.
Here's the thing.
They'll have to throw out to do what they want to do.
Because all they got to do is change the language, and makes it legal.
To do what they want to do, they'll have to throw out the civil rights legislation, and ultimately,
exactly.
They'll have to do that to basically block these lawsuits. They'll have to throw the civil rights legislation out. And so we saw with Trump, they were willing to throw away their whole entire system of that has been in place for years.
Here's the thing.
Property speculation. And
exactly.
So,
well, here's the thing, though, too.
Go ahead.
The law that was used to basically railroad Trump at this kangaroo court was a law that has never been used in like the 150 freaking years it's been around. And all of a sudden, they dig up this stuff, which is used. If this stands, this will destroy everything in New York State, because nobody is going to buy anything. Nobody is going to start a business. No one's going to have a contract with any organization in New York State, because now they've set a precedent.
Well,
we can
go to jail because when you buy a house, you negotiate the price.
Because here's the thing.
Yes, you do.
If you go look at a house, and they say, okay, the house is selling for $150,000. Okay, so you go over there, you inspect it, you look at it, you see some defects. So you go over to your bank, okay, and you try to get a loan for your bank. You get now you get to qualify. You know, the bank will basically take all your assets, all whatever, and they say, okay, you qualify for X amount of dollars.
You're pre-qualified.
Now, the bank, what they're going to do is, pre-qualify, but the bank's going to do is they're going to inspect that freaking property and see what it's valued at based on the market, based on their assessor's experience and everything, and then the general the prices of things in the neighborhood. And they're going to say, okay, well, this is what we value this at. Say, like if you're selling your own home, again, the bank that you're going to use that's going to hold the note, that's going to, put up the money for the people, they're going to have an inspector come in. They're going to take a look at it. The assessor. That's exactly what they do. Every freaking business in real estate uses a bank assessor. Okay. I can say, oh, this is worth, $500,000. The bank comes back and says, no, it's only worth $350,000
the bottom line is
based on everything else,
Yeah.
And then you negotiate.
Well, the bottom line
is
the bank was fine. Well, the bottom line is the bank was fine. There was no complaint. There was no victim.
Yes.
The loan was paid back
completely, totally
with interest.
Yes, with interest.
And
everybody
is paid back in way ahead of time.
Yes, and everybody made money. There was no issues. Okay, everybody made money. There's no issues. So my question is, and someone hit this on the head. Elon Musk said this, I believe. Who gets the money? Where does the money go? Who's the victim that's supposed to get this award?
It wasn't the banks.
It's not the banks. It's not an individual. No, it's going to the state or the city or whatever.
Of course. Yeah. Of course. Let's make everybody poor and us richer. It's another way of taxing you, another way of destroying you.
Yeah. But what they're doing here is, and I really hope, and pray that this gets overturned, because if it doesn't, this sets a massive negative, bad idea.
Well, not just New York, across the country.
Yeah, but this will have a ripple effect across the whole freaking country.
But I'll guarantee you, when they
get one man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, this old law that they found. Yeah. Now, when they're using it, they haven't thought of those consequences. They haven't thought that through at all, because it's a convenience. We'll use that. We can get him. We can get him.
Yes,
they're not worried about anything else. And then, only then will they realise, oh, shit, we shouldn't have done that.
Yes.
And it's too late then. But it's amazing how they'll use an old law from hundreds of years ago, but yet want to overturn your Second Amendment.
Yeah, exactly.
Funny that. Because only certain old laws and rules apply anymore. Only the ones that are useful to us.
Exactly.
Funny that, isn't it? Funny that.
The funny thing is no crime was committed in the thing is this: no crime was committed in that. And how long ago was that transaction? Like 20, 30 years ago?
Yeah.
They don't care. Yeah. They don't care. They will do whatever it takes to get rid of that man.
Yes, they have blinders on, and
that's all they care about.
It's going to bite them in the ass. It's going to be like Jaws taking a chunk out of them.
But again,
and it's not going to be pretty.
Yeah, but what it also does is, not only will it do that, but the thing is, that will massively destabilize your country financially. Massive destabilizer, because then everybody will be doing everybody else then, and it just won't work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they go after Trump, and then you got the idiot Hunter running around doing God knows what, and they won't lock him up.
Right.
Of course not.
They've already said
it's acceptable.
The guy, the FBI informant who's worked with the FBI for 10 plus years, who's a valued informant. Okay, he's credible. He approached them with this stuff going on back in 2016. He notified them in 2016. Okay, that there was something shady going on, and so now they arrested this guy not once but twice within a matter of weeks to shut him up because he's not Russian, he's Ukrainian. Okay,
No.
he's Ukrainian, but they're calling him a Russian, but he's Ukrainian. Okay,
Well,
all
of course,
this
it's
bullshit is all wrapped around Ukraine. Ukraine is the money farm, and that's what they don't want people to know. They don't want people to make the connections, because you've got a crackhead frickin' son of a vice president and president who's going around with God knows all kinds of women and a laptop that he left at some guy's place and a frickin' firearm that he threw in a dumpster.
Well, just remember, Ukraine isn't just also the dumping ground of money and money laundering for the entire world.
Right.
It's also
Yeah,
the place where we research and develop all our biological and chemical warfare.
Yes. Yeah.
Don't forget that. I mean, the thing that they're desperately trying to cover up, which is why this war's going on. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
But the laptops. At first, it wasn't his laptop. He was saying.
Oh no!
Then he said, "Well, my laptop was stolen from me." Well, if it was stolen from you, but it's not yours, how do you know it's yours?
We knew it was his because as soon as somebody opened it and pressed it, said Hunter Biden as the login name.
Right.
And then you have CBS News conveniently fire their top investigative journalist, and then they completely confiscate everything in her office, won't give it back to her, which is even a liberal frickin' reporter said that's never happened in the history of frickin' journalism.
Because we don't have journalists. They're not journalists anymore. Stop it. We don't have journalists. We have propaganda agents. That's what we have.
What you have, and this came out decades ago. This actually came out back, I think, in the early 1970s. Is it in the United States media rooms? There's employees that are attached to the CIA.
Of course there are.
And they control the information, especially on international news. Yeah. Like Vietnam, during Vietnam, there was a lot of that. They were doing, blocking and everything else to not let people know what the actual hell was going on in Vietnam. No. But so why is it that this broadcast company goes in and just confiscates everything that belongs to this reporter, coffee mug and whatever, their personal chair that they bought, all this shit.
That's pushing it too much. Take a coffee mug.
Yeah. But they're wanting her work. They're wanting to basically abscond with all her work because she was getting in deep to this. And
we can take this all back full circle though.
Yeah,
we can all take it back full circle because the press is fed by the engagement on Twitter.
Yep, exactly.
Yes,
exactly. Again, bots again. We're back to bots again.
And so who's feeding the engagement on Twitter? We go back to the bots.
I'm feeding.
It goes all back to the bots.
Hold on. It's gone back to butts. We go back to butts, not bots.
Back to us.
Butts.
Do it now.
Do it now.
Do it now. He's
butts over bots. Butts over
the
bots
ass now.
Butts over the bots.
We love butts over bots.
Butts over the bots.
Is it amazing? If they want to placate nearly all the white male things, just put pictures like that up and just keep us entertained. We won't do anything then. We'll just sit there going,
there you go. Yeah, exactly.
The world's burning now. It doesn't matter.
That's the mistake they made. That's the mistake they made. Gen X would have kept their mouth shut and would have been happy if you gave us Star Wars and you gave us if you gave us everything that we love, like you left the Star Wars in place, you left Doctor Who in place, you left all these things that kept us docile, Gen X would have just stayed quiet and stayed asleep forever. We're the pop culture generation. This is our teeth.
Yeah.
This is what this is what suckled us through our days. And then you took that away, and now you got a pissed off generation that you've always had control over, and it's always been out of the way and left you alone. And now you got this whole entire pissed off generation that's woken up and ready for war. And it's your fault because you took our pop culture.
It's true. Yes. When we were watching TV, as you said, we weren't paying attention. Now we're bored and we've got so much time on our hands, and now we're looking at stuff and going, "Oh shit!
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh no! Really?"
Yeah,
and it's worse. You should have just left us alone. But now you've woken us up. You've woken us up. And now we're really annoying you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And
I'm still waiting for my Twitter account to get banned at the moment, by the way. The amount of shit that I'm throwing out. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. At the moment, every time an MP comes up, every time an MP comes up on there, I just put coward and traitor. That's all I tweet back. Eventually, one of them will get. Although one of them, I did say, "You carry on sucking the Islamic so and so," and that's going to get me done. That's going to get me. You know, when you hit send and you think, "I think I've gone too far on that one." Yeah, I'm not going to delete it and leave it. See what happens. I'll get myself into trouble. I don't care.
Too late.
What do you mean getting?
They'll be like, "Oh, look, another angry white boy we can blame stuff on. It's all my fault again." Hey, I led the uprising of something.
Now you just need to pull a Count Dankula.
Yes,
it's like I told somebody the other day.
We're not going
to take it.
It's like I told somebody the other day. I was like, "That's it. I remember the deep magic. I'm Gen X. I remember the deep magic. I was there when this stuff was written."
Yeah, there you go.
You can't gaslight me. I was there. I remember it.
We were there when it was created.
So, that's why we're the biggest nightmare right now.
In the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't tell me anything. I used to drink water out of a hose.
Exactly.
Not anyone, just anyone's hose that just happened to be lying around.
Exactly. Yeah.
I used to share a bottle of lemonade with 11 of my mates, and we always used to get the last swill with breadcrumbs in. So don't tell me.
There we go.
In the pickup bed with.
There you go. We rode in the back of a pickup truck with no seat belts or nothing, sitting on the freaking wheel well.
And if you fell off, everybody just laughed.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah, you just got and went, "That didn't hurt. Get back in the back and carry on." Oh, I'll tell you what. T-Bun's funny. Alice went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
We're all going down that rabbit hole now. Oh, dear me.
Yes, we are.
Yep.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we're all down
the white rabbit. Follow the white rabbit.
Yes.
Follow the white rabbit.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what else have we got, T-Bunny?
Sorry, I've just seen Alex Animation's comment. Dora the Explorer taught me how to question my existence.
Oh, shit. What?
Well,
That's
basically that's all of this right now. All of this is just setting precedent, and they have to succeed. They've got to kill all their sacred cows, and they're not going to do that. If they do, then we are up the creek. But they have to get rid of the civil rights legislation to they have to get rid of they have to get rid of all their real estate laws, for all this stuff to stay in place. And are they willing to do that? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing that. That's the thing. You're seeing this across every aspect of Western society.
Yep.
It's a societal attack. It's a cultural attack. It's not just, we want to make things woke and we're going to make this, we're going to do race swaps on these characters and gender swaps on these characters. It's a complete attack on everything that makes Western society Western society. I mean, you look what Gabi was saying about, if he goes downtown and just walking by and the cops will come and harass him, whereas you'll have a full-blown freaking riot from a bunch of, Pakistanis. The cops won't do anything. They'll just look the other way.
Well, and not just that, there are plenty of videos where they're actually chased back into their squad cars. Because although, let's be honest, the Met Police have to be honest. The reason they don't get involved is, let's be brutally honest, just like they are everywhere else, because of the cuts they've had, they're massively outnumbered. They don't stand a chance. It's one copper
and undertrained.
Yeah. Well, undertrained, underskilled. We've selected all the wrong people to do the job. And it's in one respect, it's not the police force's fault. Instead of just coming out, well, they can't come out and say it's because we're undermanned, but instead of just coming up with bullshit excuses, yeah, they need to be a bit more robust, but they won't. And the problem is, the more they go like this, as we are now beginning to hear more and more, is the call for the army to come out on the streets. But then again, here in Britain, what army?
What army?
Because we've barely got one. But even if you do, the second you put soldiers out on the street, it will not end well. It will not end well because soldiers aren't crowd control people.
No.
Soldiers have only really one set of skills. And the problem is, we've all seen what happens when you put an armed unit in front of angry civilians. Sooner or later, someone's going to pull the trigger. And then that.
Well, the truckers. Who broke up the truckers? It was the UN. The UN soldiers came in because Canadian soldiers and police wouldn't do it, and so the UN came in.
Oh yeah, they brought in the UN thugs. There's video evidence of that.
Yeah, it's UN.
And right now they're teaching. They're bringing illegal aliens and inviting them to join the army for that reason. And so we're going to have army.
That's
right. But here in the United Kingdom, if you're an immigrant, we're just going to forget those inconvenient security checks that you need to go through to join the military.
Yeah.
Because, of course, that won't cause any problems now, will it?
Yeah. No. We don't need this background check on you.
Nah.
You thought blue on blue incidents were bad normally. Jesus Christ. There you are. Give Abdul a gun, put him on a firing range, give him some live rounds, and let's just hope he doesn't hate us today.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, when I joined, I had to go through a checkable history.
Train them up.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to go through a checkable history because they have to make sure that you are, the right person for the job. And this is just, it's no good pandering. This is why here in the UK, for every person that joins the army, 3 are leaving. Doesn't that tell you there's something wrong in the actual British Army? Yeah. We're down to 70,000 active troops, and that includes logistics, remember? So that's not all combat frontline troops, which is the smallest our army has been since 1806.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. We used to be, not blowing our own trumpet, but it's the truth, we used to be the best in the world. We're now ranked third rate. The Taliban, with all the equipment that you wonderful Americans just left lying around to rearm them, thanks very much for that, they are now better equipped and better trained and more capable than we are, than the British Army is. The Royal Navy can't even send ships out because we haven't got crews for them.
Yeah,
we've got 2 aircraft carriers. We've got to send one off. We've got to send one off, but it broke down. Then they got the other one. It's kind of working. And then when it gets there, we've got to take aircraft off the United States Marine Corps to put on the carrier because we don't have enough planes to fly off the carrier. Yeah. And to make it even worse, we've got no crews for any of the resupply ships. That's the state of the Royal Navy. The RAF, we've got planes, but because we spent 6 years positively discriminated against white males for flight school, we don't have enough pilots for them.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all been done. Yeah, but that's all been done on purpose. It's been done on purpose to weaken us.
Well, it's like the military here, they can't meet their recruitment numbers.
Yeah, by the government. It's all done by the government on purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I did a video. I don't know whether you saw it about the woman who's in charge, second in charge, a lieutenant.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, she was a brigadier. When she was a brigadier, for some reason, she got from brigadier to lieutenant general in 3 years. That's quite impressive. I wonder how she got that job. Especially from the signals corps. Any case, and she used to tell her officers to have, ready for this, to get them in the right frame of mood for the military operations upcoming, to have some laughter yoga. Oh, I'm not joking.
What the hell is
laughter? Yeah, they used to do yoga because they all had wonderful laughter, and that is now second in command of the British Army. She's the one who said we should just drop security checks because they're and the army's too hierarchical. I mean, we got ranks, but it's too hierarchical, and people should just be empowered and given choice. And you wonder why everybody who's used to be people I was in have walked. Just said, screw your job, I'm out.
It's gonna be bad, Gobby. It's gonna be bad.
It is. It's going to be really, really bad.
Yeah.
Really,
Did you know that? Did you know there's too many? Did you know there's too many white people in Scotland?
Yep,
Evidently.
there is. Far too many.
And
You know,
Ireland as well.
We're pale blue.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
pale
Oh,
blue.
yeah.
We're not white. It takes a
Yeah,
week
they're
of sun
pale
to be
blue.
white up here.
A Scotsman never gets warm enough to be white.
No, exactly.
It's too cold and rain.
Well, here's a
It's too
fun
bloody
little
freezing
fact.
up here.
Here's a fun little fact that I was I got this information from a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, but all three of these guys are extremely credible individuals. So here on the border, I believe near me, they busted some guys coming across the border from Mexico in the United States carrying weapons.
Wow.
They got 3 or 4 AR-15 style, rifles that were fully automatic. Well, that makes them M16s,
which makes them a military weapon.
Exactly.
Military
Right.
And they also confiscated. They also had with them a belt-fed 50 caliber fully automatic rifle.
Nice.
So
really,
they got curious. The Border Patrol and whoever, ICE, Immigration, Customs Enforcement, all these guys, they busted these guys. So they wanted to track down where these weapons came from. So they took serial numbers and they ran them. Lo and behold, all these weapons were part of the stuff that was left in Afghanistan.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't.
There we go.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
made in the old US of A.
And guess what? They're not going to attack the rural communities.
They were busted.
They're not going to attack the rural communities. They're going after the cities, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to go to the cities. They're going to go to
be
these
surprised.
blue
It's a major
enclaves.
power outage.
These were apparently drug runners or drug cartel people.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
So yeah.
Oh, in any case, just to let you know, here in the UK, they can't go into because we've been told that the countryside's racist now. The actual,
that's
the actual,
right. Yeah, I saw Paz doing that. Yeah, that's
no, but it's true. They've actually deemed that the countryside hasn't got enough black people in because, ready for this? It restricts them being used. You can get in a car, drive, get out, and walk in the countryside. I've never encountered a racist tree. I've never had it shout stuff at me. But yeah, here in the United Kingdom, the countryside is now racist. Which basically means, which is them, that's them feeding it. So, because you white people who live in little villages in the middle of nowhere, you haven't got enough ethnic minorities. You're racist, so we're going to put them there for you. Thank you very much.
Nice. Hey, Gabi, you need to pack up your bags and family and your Star Wars figures and come out here.
Well, do I get on the plane, or would it be easier for me to fly into Mexico and just wander across the border? I mean, it's easier either way.
I know.
Bobby, with that, if you did that, you'd get an ATM card with $10,000 on it, a free house,
cell phone,
and a free medical.
Well, the thing is,
all you got to do is say "no habla."
Yeah, but the thing is, if it doesn't work out, then I can fly back to France, get in a dinghy, come over the channel in the dinghy, and then I get a 5-star hotel, 3 square meals a day, £300 a week. Oh, and don't forget my free Vodafone phone, because as they land, Vodafone representatives actually give them brand new mobile phones. They do. And they give them money. I could just live. I could just skip.
Let's do
6
it.
months.
Let's do it.
There was
And you can get a job as a police officer here now.
Oh, yeah, I could, couldn't I? Actually, no, hold on. I've seen New York policeman. I'm not that fat. I need to be faster to be a New York policeman. I've seen their dance team. I've seen their dance team.
No, but here
we call them the dancing hippos.
Yeah,
there's something.
Like Fantasia.
Here's something.
They like a lot of donuts.
Listen to this. Now, Abby, you probably heard this story since you live in San Diego County. Apparently, there has been one of these refugee, migrant, whoever, whatever. They go across the border. They get their money. They get their phone, whatever. Well, they've been circling back and coming back across every month. And I think this guy's come across like 3 freaking times. Baby. He's come across like 2 or 3 times over the same border in San Diego County. And he's got money, phones, all that shit. And I guess some reporter who actually has some journalism in their blood, they interviewed this guy and found out about it. So I think it's pretty funny how these people are playing the system.
I applaud that guy for taking advantage of the system.
Yeah, absolutely. That guy's doing it. He's awesome. He's doing it right.
What an entrepreneur.
Taking advantage of the system.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Well done, sir. Well done.
All right. Butt break. Butt break.
Butt break. Butt break. Butt break. Butt break. Butt break. Butt break.
New segment on WookieFever.
That wonderful butt.
The butt break.
Such a glorious butt. So big, hear the echo.
It's so glorious it echoes.
The wonderment. Check out the wonderment.
Oh, yes.
The beautifulness.
Oh, my God. I don't appreciate it.
Combat aircraft. I need to know if I'm going to announce your pronoun. I need to know which aircraft you are, sir, or madam, or them, or Z or Zai.
That butt needs its own pronoun.
They, them, whatever.
Identify as Tom and Cat.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God. So, all right. So let's. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You get butts in the chat now.
I know, right? There we go. There we go. Nice. Low spec Linux. It's got that. Got that going on.
Respect my pronouns. I know I'm married, so.
Which ones are they? We need. You know what? We need everybody to wear a frickin' name tag so we can call you by name instead of trying to guess what the hell we're supposed to call you.
You will respect my pronouns.
Respect the pronouns.
Respect your pronouns.
Are not in order.
We have our ways of making you respect our pronouns.
That'd been the new war film. When he walk up to the desk, he goes, "No, show us your papers. Show us your pronoun badge." Oh shit! I haven't got it on, sir. Oh shit, sir. Oh no, madam. Oh God, no.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Oh man. Oh man.
And then you can't even call them human because they might identify as a cat.
No shit.
Oh my God.
3-point superhero landing.
Yeah. Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Oh dear me.
Holy
God.
Yeah, that is a superhero landing right there. That's the.
There we go, baby.
He identifies as an F-22 Raptor. So hello, F-22 Raptor. Yes,
absolutely. F-22 Raptor. They're loud.
Yes.
Nice.
Rather excellent plane on my hand.
Not as loud as the front end of an A-10 Warthog.
No, God. Yeah, tell about it. I had the glorious opportunity to be an eyewitness to an A-10 making a practice run over on Miramar one day when I was driving south to work. Abby knows exactly where this is.
Yeah.
This A-10 came over both freeways, low, banked, flattened out right over the freeway, and as soon as his canopy reached the freaking ditch, it was over the ditch, he unloaded the freaking pack of bees because that's all you could hear was it was nuts. Yeah. It was awesome. It was freaking awesome because we were stopped in
Death
traffic.
Goes burr.
That's probably because the air show was going on.
No, and then you could see what he was shooting at. He was shooting live ammo, and he basically disintegrated a brick wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was
That's the only gun that ever made the. It's the only gun that's ever made the aircraft slow down when it's fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It does. It actually slows you down.
God. It was such a freaking rush.
Yeah.
Watching
if you've seen it in combat, you actually hear the rounds hit the ground first.
Yeah.
So what you hear is you hear that
on
the ground, then you hear as the plane goes past you. Yes, They're all dead.
Yes,
There's not going to get away from that one.
No shit.
No one's going to walk
And
out of there alive.
And
those-
the
like
Air
Shane-
Force
it's like
wants
Shane
to
Gillis
retire
said.
that
He-
plane.
Well,
And
yeah,
those
I know.
depleted
It's like
uranium
Shane
rounds
Gillis
they
said.
use.
He's like Shane Gillis said. He's like, those other guys, you know, they're like, yay, we win, yeah, yeah. And he's like, the way America goes is brrr.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't
never
understand why
forget
they wanna
that.
retire
Man.
that plane.
That was the only good thing about sitting in traffic. We're sitting
Yeah, that
there,
would be
not
pleasant.
moving. You hear the
Yeah,
freaking
that would be
plane coming
pleasant.
over, and you start watching it, and it's right in front of you. You start
Right.
seeing it, and it's low. It flattens out over the freeway, and as soon as that freaking canopy went over the ditch bank, and it unloaded, and you could just see out in the distance just nothing but dust.
The only problem I would have
Nice.
now, knowing that next time I'm sitting there, is just hope the pilot pulls the trigger at the right time. Because if he's early,
Yeah.
you lot in that traffic jam are gone.
I know, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raining
Oh, yeah.
shells.
Oh look, actual vehicles that are moving.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I'd be okay with a traffic jam being gone.
Yeah.
Well,
I get to work
I don't
earlier.
know.
than-
That's America's got some pretty scary shit. You know, like the Hughes
Ah.
Apache has a 50 caliber machine gun that goes where the helmet points at, or looks at.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And,
yeah.
and,
Yeah, those are pretty cool too.
and so
Holy
I've
smokes.
seen the simulations where they took a car out of a convoy while other
Gee.
cars were still driving. And
Right.
that's pretty scary
Yep.
stuff.
Yep. Yeah, and we left a few of those in Afghanistan too.
Yeah, you left some of them. So mind you, did you see the video of them when a couple of
Yay!
Afghanis got in it and
Yeah.
tried to fly one?
Yay!
That was quite good.
Yeah,
The flight, 47 seconds as they pummeled it into the ground.
yeah,
Boom.
yeah, exactly. Poof. Oh well. Moving on.
Oops. Oops.
Oops. Yeah, heck. So what else do we got, Bunny? As far as the video, are we so far well past it?
well,
It doesn't
that's
matter now. Okay.
We've gone
doesn't
way
matter.
past
We're,
that now.
we're
Well, we've
Right.
gone past that, but there's always time for this.
Oh, good Lord.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes. There's always
Yeah.
time
On
for
that
this.
note. On that note.
Yes. On that note.
Well, go
Oh,
back
damn,
and everybody go back and watch that video earlier. But I think that's
Yes,
patient
go back.
zero. I mean, it's not. Yeah.
It's and this
Nobody
is
else has
Candace
dug
video.
that
Is
up.
just,
Yeah, the Candace Owens thing.
that needs to be put up.
And it makes sense. It makes a lot of
course it does.
sense now.
We all see it now.
You know,
we all see it on a regular basis.
Absolutely.
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 Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what's funny is you were talking about the Google AI not showing any white icons, figures,
Mhm.
whatever, historical figures, changing them all. They did this. It did its same thing to Germans.
Yeah.
So
Oh
if
yeah.
you asked it to see a freaking German, like an SS officer from World War II, they were black.
Yeah. Because
That's the only thing that they
They
objected
can't
to.
have that. Oh shit, no.
Oh,
That's the only
definitely
thing
went
the
for that.
press objected to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did you
that's
notice
right,
that?
there's
The
the
only
thing.
thing they complained about is you made the German Nazis black. Oh, is that the only problem then, was it? Oh, okay.
Yes,
Now we
Right.
get it.
That's
There we
the
get it.
only
Oh my God.
only thing
That was fun.
that they objected to.
Yeah, because
Well,
you can't
they-
insult the Aryan race. God forbid you misrace the Aryan race. I mean, come on, they're a wonderful sterling bunch
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Channel logo.
You should have that ass as your channel logo. It look awesome. Everybody happy.
Why not, dude? We'll just there we go.
Just have the ass. Awesome.
There's where the fever comes from in WookieFever.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, good Lord.
Anyway, holy shit. Yeah. It's been interesting watching all these things this week with the AI, with Disney bots, and all the stupidness that's just bubbling to the surface.
We do live in clown world. Let's be
Yes.
honest.
There's no
Just clown
question
world.
about it, man.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, It seems like everybody in government or business is suffering from a bad LSD flashback. I mean, holy shit. It's just insane.
Yeah.
I mean, what is Elon Musk was saying that something about one of the Google executives called him, was talking to him about this whole bullshit with the Gemini AI. And it's like, I think Elon Musk thinks they're fucked in my opinion. I think he made some sort of tweet about it, and he's pretty much was like blowing the guy off or something.
Not surprised, really.
Yeah. But you're going to see, like you said, Gob, you're going to see more of this insanity as we get as the months go by and we get closer to November with the elections here in the United States and the different things that are going on that are completely insane.
We are actually due a general election here, which could also most likely be in November as well. So there'll be a lot of. Here we'll just everybody will just vote the Labour Party in, and then if you think it's bad now, oh dear Lord.
Yeah, but who are the candidates? I mean, that's the thing. That's I mean, how many of those illegal aliens are going to have representation?
Oh, hold on a minute. Don't say that when you've just sworn a Chinese-speaking woman into one of your places.
Chinese national, not even a citizen.
Who actually can't speak English.
Running the election board.
Running the election board. I mean, how can you not see
a citizen?
CCP spy?
She's not even a citizen, for God's sake. I mean, look, if you're going to do that, you can now allow Arnold Schwarzenegger to be your president. If you can do that, you can put him as president.
It was bad enough he was governor of California. It was bad enough he was governor. But it was bad enough that he was governor. Yes.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
Put the cookie down.
Put that cookie down.
Get to the White House.
Be great, wouldn't
it's
he?
Too heavy for the
I
chopper.
was born in Hawaii, not
cookie.
Kenya.
I was born in Hawaii.
I was born in Hawaii.
I was born in Hawaii.
Hawaii. The thing is,
I worked in California.
They were joking, but the simple truth of the matter is, he could never be president because he wasn't born in the United States of America. So if you can now have a Chinese national who can't speak English in a position like that, you can't say no to him now. It's just ridiculous. It's just raging hypocrisy.
It's stupid. It's stupid.
That,
like I
that
said,
also
you're gonna
means
have more
that we should be able to vote in American elections. Then,
Yes.
Well, come on over here.
What? I don't even want to vote in my own, let alone anyone else's.
I know.
Who am I going to vote for? I mean, literally, if somebody puts a sausage in a hot dog bun up as Prime Minister, I'm voting for it because it's going to talk some sense.
What about a freaking deep-fried Twinkie or Mars bar or something?
Actually, you know what it should be? Just to really annoy people of a certain religious sect that causes the problems, it should be a big pack of bacon, freshly cooked. Yeah?
Yes, there we go.
There you go.
Bacon for president. Bacon. Just eat more bacon. It's the food
you can't have
for
that.
people. Yeah, stuff like that.
Get a potato. Put it out there, big potato.
Bacon!
You've already got a potato in the president thing, but you're about.
Well, come on, let's be honest. We could literally put any inanimate objects in charge of our countries at the moment, and you know what? None of us will notice any difference. Not whatsoever. We won't notice any difference.
We already have that now.
We
got
already
do.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, you've got Joe Biden who doesn't know what day it is. We got Rishi Sunak here in the United Kingdom. We didn't get voted for anyone. It's just like
it's almost like these leaders are like installed and not,
You think?
You think? Hello.
What?
Oh.
Oh my God, that's earth shattering. You heard it first here on YouTube on Wookie channel. We just realized we broke it.
Popped up my internet.
That's it.
And then here comes
I think Wookie's doing some kind of mind control with this ass.
Yes, this is it. Subliminal messaging. This is. I'll walk into the voting booth and I'll
worship the
guys.
ass.
I've just been informed that just because I cut out carbs, I shouldn't ruin potatoes for the rest of people. So
no, this is true.
Oh, come on!
I apologize.
Don't ruin the potatoes.
Is, if I walk into the voting booth whenever we have our election and I vote Rouges Ass, it's your fault.
There's a hey, that's a write-in vote I could support.
I wouldn't even care about what policy she wanted, to be fair.
No.
Whatever.
It didn't matter.
Do what you
All you
want.
need to do is once a week, just bend over in front of a camera. I'll be fine. I don't care what you do. Send us to war. Absolutely fine. Not a problem.
All is good.
Well, it's good when it's like that.
Get the Affleck duck. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, we do have an ass as a prime minister.
Who sent
Absolutely
you
fine.
here? Who sent you here? An us.
An ass.
Who sent
Who's
you here?
us?
An us.
Let me just show you the picture. Oh,
Wait.
well, it's worth. Oh, well, I understand
my
what it's worth dying for. It's worth dying for. It's worth sacrificing thousands of
That's
human
right.
lives.
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
just thinking about Al Pacino. Al Pacino. She's got a great ass.
Exactly. She's got a great ass.
Hoo-ah!
All right. On that note, I think we
Pacino.
should probably put a caboose on this.
Yeah, maybe.
We should,
An ass?
we should put
What?
a caboose on this. What?
Oh, a caboose. There's a caboose. Oh, dear me.
Yeah, let's give it a We need to go because it's almost lunchtime here, and I'm getting hungry. And
right.
yes, and I'm,
Yeah.
yes,
We can't
So-
have a hungry Wookiee.
no, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to thank everybody in the chat that popped in today. Alex
awesome.
Animations, the Time Prophet, Nefarious, even T Bunny, Papa Cotton, Edge of Time, LDG,
Who
and James was in there as well. Immortal Rising Comic Books, awesome to see you in there. John A. Douglas was in the chat. James Andrew Morrison. What is this? Oh,
B-Dog.
Dazza 115. Yeah, I see everybody in the chat. If I missed you, I'm sorry, but I don't want to
He's
thank.
not sorry.
panel.
He's not
being
sorry.
here.
He's not sorry. He's
He's
just
not.
too
He's
lazy. Not sorry.
Wait,
Not at
no,
all.
He's
Bobby,
a
I'm
everybody.
sorry. There you
That
go.
is-
Okay, here's the psyop.
Thank you
Here's the
all.
psyop.
We hate you.
Here's the psyop for the
Yeah.
bots.
Hate me, yes. This just make me feel a bit happier. Yes. Oh look, it's oh, jolly good old chap.
And with that,
Hmm.
and with that, I want to say thank you to the panel.
Enjoy your
To,
subjugation. Enjoy your
yes,
subjugation.
Yes,
All hail the
Yes.
ass.
LDS. Thank you, Bobby, for coming in. Thank you, Joe Abby, someone, and
No,
T
no
Bunny.
worries. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us,
thank
mate.
you
It's
very
awesome.
much for Rogue for coming in and saying hello.
You're saying something.
Say hello,
No.
vote me.
Yes. It's about me. Rogue. What the fuck's Rogue? Don't know. I voted for her. I was in
I
there.
don't
Figured
care.
it out.
Just saw the profile picture. Yes.
Yes.
So that's fun. Anyway, great. Everybody, thank you for stopping in today. And we
Awesome.
look forward to the next time. Next Saturday, we'll be on again for another round of laughs, frivolity, and anger. And maybe some
An
more
ass.
ass.
Maybe ass.
And maybe an
Lots
ass.
of ass.
And we might have an ass. Yes.
Maybe more ass. Maybe more ass.
More ass.
Uh,
In fact, eventually
yes,
this stream will just be a picture of
ass.
someone's ass. Yeah, it's just
we'll
ass.
just have, yes, exactly.
It's just
This channel's ass.
Problem is, you'll
We're
probably
looking
do
at
that
ass.
live stream with loads of asses, and you'll get millions of subscribers for no apparent reason.
Right? It's a
Thanks for
business
the
model.
idea.
Brilliant.
There you go, mate. Oh, yeah, it's yours. It's all yours, mate. Yeah, don't forget me in
There
the
we go,
will.
next week then. The ass stream.
The ass stream.
Oh yeah. All right. Again,
Ass
thanks
stream,
everybody
Karen.
for being here and taking your
You're welcome.
time out of
Nice
your day to laugh at our ass. And
Well, that's your ass off. Whatever.
we'll see you next week.